According to a new poll by YouGov and The Economist, a plurality of Americans, 41%, want to see Donald Trump referred for criminal prosecution for his role in January 6th, the insurrection, the attempt to overthrow the election, all of it. 41%, a plurality of people in this poll say, refer him for prosecution. We would like to see the former president of the United States prosecuted for these things. Now that's a shocking number. Of course, this same poll found that 39%, so only a 2-point difference in respondents, said no, unequivocally no, we do not want him referred for criminal prosecution. And with a 3-point margin of error, 41 to 39, yeah, it's a statistical tie. So, about half and half, right? And of course, you have 20% of people who just say, I don't know. I never understand that in these polls. People who don't have an opinion on something. That's just always weird to me. Like you don't think one way or the other on this issue. Must be great to not have to think about stuff like this all the time. But either way, the country roughly evenly split on whether or not Donald Trump should or shouldn't be referred for criminal prosecution. I, for one, am of the opinion that he should be. And I've made that very clear. I think that Donald Trump, based on the evidence that we have so far, has clearly at least engaged in seditious behavior. Helping to incite the insurrection. Again, this is not my legal ruling on this. This is my opinion on it. But I do believe that these are prosecutable offenses. But the way this question was phrased, right? Referral for criminal prosecution is specifically what they asked. So this deals with directly the January 6th Select Committee. Because again, as we've talked about plenty of times, that committee can't actually do anything. All they can do is refer it to the DOJ, much like they did Mark Meadows' contempt charge that the DOJ is still sitting on for some reason. Done nothing with it. Been almost a month. So I don't have a whole heck of a lot of faith in the DOJ today. I would love to see the committee recommend Donald Trump for criminal prosecution. And of course, plenty members of the panel have said that's the direction we're kind of going right now. Great, wonderful, do it. Will the DOJ follow up on it? Because it doesn't matter what the polls say. It doesn't even matter what the committee ends up recommending. It's will Merrick Garland actually do this? We said last week we're going to go where the facts lead us. But again, you're sitting there with a criminal contempt charge in your office that you didn't act on. It's just gathering dust on somebody's desk right now. So forgive me if I'm a little less optimistic that Merrick Garland and his Department of Justice are actually going to take any requests from this committee seriously when they thus far haven't done it. So it doesn't matter if people say we want the referral or we don't want the referral. It all comes down to whether or not that DOJ actually has the courage to do their jobs. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.